Hello students, welcome to JCE Connect series of lectures. So in previous lectures we have been solving the problems. So we'll continue with the problems in this particular lecture also. So let us take the next problem on a curved vein. So the problem given here is a jet of water of diameter 60 millimeter moving with a velocity of 40 meter per second strikes a curved fixed plate tangentially at one end at an angle of 30 degree to the horizontal. The jet leaves the plate at an angle of 20 degree to the horizontal. Find the force exerted by the jet on the plate in the horizontal as well as in a vertical direction. So this is the problem given. So let us write first the given data. So what are the data given here? The given data is here. The diameter of the jet is given 60 millimeter, so that is equal to 0.06 meter. Then calculate the area of jet. So area of jet will become pi by 4 d square, so that will be 2.827 into 10 raised to minus 3 meters square. Then the velocity of the jet is given in a problem, that is 40 meter per second. At this velocity the jet is striking the curved vein. Then the angle made by the jet at inlet tip with horizontal, that is inlet angle with which the jet is entering the vein, is given as theta is 30 degree, and at the outlet tip the angle given, that is pi as 20 degree. Let us draw the figure for this given data. So this is the figure. So this is the curved vein. Then the velocity of the jet which is striking the vein at one of the tip like this. This is the velocity of the jet, that v is being given, and this velocity of the jet striking the inlet tip by making an angle of theta, that theta is also been given in a problem. So this problem is unsymmetrical case, since this curved vein is being placed unsymmetrically, and also the inlet angle and outlet angles are different, that is entry angle and the exit angles are different. So this case to be treated as unsymmetrical case. So in this case the velocity is being given and the angle with which the jet is entering the vein, that is theta is given, so that is a 30 degree. So if we write this here, this will be 40 cos 30 and this will be 40 sin 30, because theta angle is 30 degree here. Okay, similarly here the pi is given, this becomes 40 sin 20 and this will be 40 cos 20. Okay, and also the deflection angle is also given here. Sorry, the deflection angle is not given. So this is pi, this will be theta, so this becomes the deflection angle. So this is the unsymmetrical case, and now either you can apply the impulse momentum principle for this figure and get the force exerted by the jet in x direction as well as in y directions. So we want the force exerted by the jet in y direction as well as in x direction. Okay, so with this, next, the force exerted by the jet of water in the direction of x and in the direction of y is given by, and this equation we know for the unsymmetrical case. This is unsymmetrical case, so this already we have derived. So in previous lecture, this equation for the unsymmetrical case, that is the force exerted by the jet in x direction, when we apply the impulse momentum equation we get this equation, that is rho a v square into bracket cos theta plus cos pi. Then substitute all the data here. The rho is the density of water, then the area of the jet, the velocity of the jet, then the inlet angle and the outlet angle. All you substitute in this equation, you will get this answer, that is 8168.875 Newton. Similarly, in y direction, the jet exerting a force, the formula will be rho a v square sin theta minus sin phi. Then substitute all the data here, then you will be getting the answer 714.57 Newton. So here you have to remember the equations, or else you can apply the directly impulse momentum equation. That impulse momentum equation you can directly apply like this. Fx will be a rate of change of momentum in x direction. So that you can apply, that is mass per second into initial velocity minus final velocity. Then referring to the figure whatever you have drawn here, so you can refer this figure, and according to this figure you can apply the or you can write the initial velocity and final velocity and substitute in this equation, and you will be getting the answer. Or else you remember these equations for unsymmetrical case. Since in this problem is given as unsymmetrical case, so we have applied the unsymmetrical equation here for in x direction as well as in y direction. So these are the answers. Okay, I hope you understood this problem. So let us take one more example. So in this example, it is a moving case. A jet of water of diameter 7.5 centimeter strikes a curved plate at its center with a velocity of 20 meter per second. The curved plate is moving with a velocity of 8 meter per second. Here the jet is striking at a velocity of 20 meter per second, and the plate is moving at a velocity of 8 meter per second in the direction of the jet. The jet is deflected through an angle of 165 degree. Here the angle of deflection of jet is given. Assuming the plate is smooth, find the force exerted on the plate in the direction of jet, then the power of the jet, then the efficiency of the jet. So let us write first the given data here. The diameter of the jet is given, that is d 7.5 centimeter, that will be equal to 0.075 meter. Then calculate the area of the jet from the diameter pi by 4 d square. So this is the answer we get. Then the velocity of the jet is given 20 meter per second. At this velocity the jet is striking the vane, and the velocity and the plate is also moving at this 8 meter per second. Then the angle of deflection is given as 165 degree. So first draw the figure. So this is the curved vane, and here the velocity of the jet is striking at its center. Okay, this velocity is given, and after striking this vane starts moving with a velocity of 8 meter per second, and this velocity is given 20 meter per second. And then this vane starts moving, and after hitting the velocity will become the relative velocity, because both are moving. Plate is also moving and the jet is also moving, and the jet will be striking with a relative velocity, and this will be v minus u. This will become v minus u. The angle of deflection is given, and this angle becomes 15 degree. Then this will be what? V minus u sine of 15, because this also 15, and this will be v minus u cos of 15. Okay, I hope you understood this one. So the velocity of the jet is 20 meter per second. With this velocity it is striking, then the vane is moving at a velocity of 8 meter per second. Then the jet will be striking with relative velocity, that is with v minus u. With this velocity it is striking. Okay, then further, and as usual you have to apply the impulse momentum equation, and we know the equation because this equation is already been derived for the moving case. The jet is also moving and the vane is also moving. The equation, that is the force exerting by the jet in x direction, we have already derived, and we know the equation, that is rho a into bracket v minus u whole square into bracket 1 plus cos theta. And here v represents the velocity of the jet and u represents the velocity of the plate, which is been given in a problem, and theta is the angle of exit, that is because the deflection angle is given here. So here deflection angle is given. This is the total 180 degree. 180 minus 165, we get the 15 degree. So this will become the exit angle, and the velocity of the jet will be exiting at v minus u. And when you resolve this velocity, the vertical component become v minus u sine 15, and the horizontal component will become v minus u cos 15. Okay, then substitute the datas here. So the rho is the density of water 1000 into area, then 20 minus 8, 1 plus cos 15, we get the answer, this one. Then they are asked to calculate the power generating by the jet as well as the efficiency of the jet. And to calculate the power, first we have to calculate the work done per second. The work done per second will be the force into velocity, that is the force exerting by the jet in x direction into the velocity of the plate. So if the plate is not moving, if the plate is fixed, then the work done per second will be 0. Since the plate is also moving here, hence we have or we get the work done here. Then Fx into u, that is the velocity of plate, multiply it, that is 1250.38 into 8, we get this much is the work done per second, and the unit is Newton meter per second. Then the power of the jet will be, because Newton meter per second is what? Newton meter will be the joule. Joule per second gives you what? This will become a joule per second. And the joule per second will be what? Watt. We get watt. Then the power will be written in terms of watt. That is 10003.04 watt. That is, we get the 10 kilowatt. Okay, this is the power we get. Then efficiency is what? Efficiency will be what? We get a efficiency, that is output by input. Input here giving as a kinetic energy per second, and the output is the work done per second. We have already calculated work done per second. So let us calculate the kinetic energy. This is the formula we know, kinetic energy per second, and we calculate in terms of watt. So we get this 17668 watt. Then finally the efficiency will be what? 10003.04 divided by 17668 into 100, we get efficiency of the jet as 56.6%. I hope you understood these problems. Very simple. You have to remember the equations. If first you have to identify in a problem whether the problem is a stationary or a moving. According to that you have to apply the formulas. Okay, and generally these problems will be asked for 8 to 10 marks in exam. 8 to 10 marks problems these problems are. Okay, I hope you understood this problem. Practice this kind of a problem. We'll continue this some more example. Okay, thank you.